season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the UCLA Bruins, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling.
Enter normal.
And the Bruins will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ducks offense will go on the attack first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both stress the defense for similar reasons, and you've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
The Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll try the right side. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Ducks in a good spot here with second and short. They'll move the tight end. They feed him again. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
Offenses that are great on third downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on third and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on third downs all throughout this season.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Ducks can really attack on this second and short. The give to the back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The Ducks get a fresh set of downs with a fast, hard finish on that play.
Fast is the word. As long as I...
Turning it on! Got some room in under the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
You're the better team. You're playing at home. That's the way you start a football game. Putting a drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice start by this offense.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Bruins offense will go to work for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week, where basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he's making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. This offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football, so we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one, Bill.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
Makes the grab. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Caught in the backfield, it's Flores. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Bruins decide to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far.
Enter. I form. Close. There are 4 categories. Formation. Choose a player to replace. You have 11 options. Choose a new player. Choose formation. Close. There are 4 categories. You
so
have
first
5
down here as they go back to work.
Stretch is selected.
They'll test the right side. Breaks into the open. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin side. My goodness.
5 options.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Trying play action. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Man, he was back there and in the quarterback's face before the Bruin faithful could finish an 8 clap.
I mean, just getting off the ball so quick, penetrating. When you got defensive linemen that can get upfield, rush the quarterback, every Bruins fan will be jacked up.
Makes the grab. It's low. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The Ducks have this offense rolling. Wide receiver comes in motion. Moore will throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
One of the big risks about being in an empty set is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection. And that time the quarterback got hit right before he let it go, and that's why that ball fell incomplete.
They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
now, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on the...
Right down the gut of the field. Pass to 50. Pass to 30. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bruins.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
There are 4 categories.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half.
Max protect. Max protect. Up.
Running back searching for a hole. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams. It's brutal. Each and every week, you're going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
Inside zone.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Moore to the air. Oh, they're after him. Firing to the right, complete. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the downs.
Formation. There are 8 categories. There are 26 subcategories. Option is off, stack Y flex, trio, U off, empty, verticals H option.
Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's first and 20. He's looking to throw. He wants to take the top off. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
Who needs a 2-minute offense? When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Making side adjustments here.
Audible.
To the air on first down. Under fire. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Makes the catch. It's Carr. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. And the Ducks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, UCLA. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he muffs it, a loose football.
Entering.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do now. Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Moore will throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
The sure hands, it's Carr. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The defense is going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. They'll immediately call timeout.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half.
Entering base normal.
About to kick it away again as we are tied up in the 3rd quarter. Bringing it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. UCLA will go back to work on offense. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made in the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of...
There he goes! Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
There are 14 categories.
It's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there to force the TFL.
Got him downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gives it on the option. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
On 2nd down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the 1st down on 2nd down. We don't need 3rd downs.
Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense.
Formation. Close. There are 4 categories. You have 5 options. HD stretch is selected.
To the ground with the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover.
Categories. You have 5 options. HD stretch is selected.
Looking for room, it's Harris. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck, no holes anywhere.
He rifles one deep down the middle. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go. The football had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They go to the ground. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll try the run. They knock him down, but he's...
Entering. Coaching. Pause. You have 6 options. Depth. Entering. Depth chart script. H key. N. CAD. PWH key. Slot 2. Entering.
To get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Categories.
They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Might as well give it to him again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters.
Entering play formation. Error cat formation. Single head shot. Single auction. Tight slot. Tight slots HD win.
They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. A field goal attempt from here would be 54 yards. They'd love to pick up a few on 3rd down. That's reeled in. It's Casper. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10.
Short cross.
Moore to the air. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Touchdown, Ducks! They've got the lead here in the 4th. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham.
Touchdown, Bruins! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. He is a field-flipping machine. Taking on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
This running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him, made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Moore will throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. Gets away. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Classic pressure coming from the defense's right side, and they get the quarterback to the turf.
And that's what those defensive ends in a 4-3 do. Those guys know how to get after the quarterback, play on an edge. Nice job rushing the passer, getting off the...
Oh, he's got some space. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
So look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
on second down. He'll try to make the connection this time. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hand.
That ball hit him right in a bad spot, right in the hands. Really unfortunate he didn't come down with it.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? So they see the potential tie score wiped out by the penalty, and now time is starting to be against them. They'll try to pick up a few here on 3rd down, but from here it would be a 60-yard attempt. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, the defense was expecting pass on that one. 3rd and long. They dial up the perfect coverage, and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air, coming away with a massive interception.
That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. Picks up the 1st down. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Makes the catch. It's Matthews. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. And the Bruins will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Makes a grand big play. All by himself down the middle. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a 1st down.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a 4th quarter lead. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal.